Hello and season's greetings to everyone. After a tumultuous 2020, the outlook for the coming year looks volatile but promising. In this context, we would advise clients to avoid short term, high frequency news flow from affecting their investment horizons and investment allocations. Four factors to watch out for in 2021 include Indian government budgetary policy, especially in the early part of 2021, the effectiveness of global monetary and fiscal policy in sustaining global growth in the year ahead. Number three, the emergence of inflation, if any, in the developed world. And lastly, of course, the trajectory of the COVID-19 virus itself and the vaccine. To start with, the macros in the current year for the domestic economy look fairly stable. An already accommodative monetary policy, along with ample liquidity, have helped a revival of the Indian economy so far. As in 2020, we do not expect any undue pressure on the trade and the current account deficit front. India already has reached record high forex reserves, and this is expected to further strengthen in the coming year. If anything, we expect the INR to have a slight strengthening bias in the coming year as well. On the other hand, the rural economy is expected to remain robust, and supply side inflationary pressures are expected to abate in 2021. While we expect rural consumption to be robust and intact, there would be a weakness in urban consumption at the margins. This would be on account of the sort of lingering effects of COVID on the unorganized sector, employment, and wages. On the investment front, we are hopeful that 2021 will start seeing a revival in activity. This could potentially be led by one, increased thrust by the government on capital spending and infrastructure. Two, by a eventual success of the recently announced PLI schemes. And three, of course, a potential revival in residential real estate industry. As far as the GDP and corporate earnings are concerned, we expect a fairly strong bounce back in the coming year. Corporate earnings in particular would be aided by the low base of the prior year, especially in the first half. The pandemic has led to the accelerated adoption of digital technologies, digitization, and also of platform-based businesses. This is expected to benefit some industries and some firms within industries. On account of this, we expect some firms which are better managed and also have strong business models to emerge even better in the year ahead. This has been seen in historic in the past as well, where whenever there's been a disruption, stronger business models, well-managed business models tend to emerge even better in the years ahead. In the recent past, we have noticed a sort of increase in raw material commodity prices. And again, we expect strong businesses to be able to pass this on and benefit from the same. In the recent few years, we've had a few reforms, including in the indirect and direct taxation front, in the bankruptcy area, in labor, in agriculture, in the education space, in the ease of doing business. All these should aid a more sustainable and a longer duration of growth in the years ahead. Of course, COVID has impacted and created a loss in economic output last year. This, in our view, will necessitate a stronger government fiscal response to catch up this lost output gap. Notwithstanding the pandemic, India's structural advantages are intact. These include the favorable demographics, a favorable working age population outlook for the next 2 decades at least, and large chunks of households migrating into the next higher income buckets in the years ahead. All these should aid growth in the years ahead. Additionally, on account of improving infrastructure spend and infrastructure creation, as well as the rapid adoption of technology, we expect productivity-led improvements to also help the growth outlook. The markets in 2020 have been fairly fragile and are expected to remain volatile going into the next year. Valuations going into the next year by many measures are ahead of long period averages. The surge in global liquidity has an inherent potential to cause great volatility. While it is difficult to predict the short term market direction, for investors, two things will remain important. Number one, a clarity on their investment objectives, and two, a need to look at equities investment with a long period horizon. Notwithstanding whatever 2021 may throw at us, we believe that investing in strong quality growth businesses, addressing large structural opportunities, and bought at the best margins of safety is the way to navigate the future. This, along with constructing a portfolio which has got such businesses in a balanced manner, and also some quality value stocks, should help us in successfully navigating the coming year and beyond that. With that, I would like to thank everyone for the support and wish everyone a very happy and safe new year. Thank you.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.